Hi, it's Keith and Bates here, and I thought I'd make a video for Daniel Goldman in which I try to explain big endian and little endian without reference to any engineering terms. So instead I'm going to use a nursery rhyme, namely Sing a Song of Sixpence, which has a line in it, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. And, you know, in today's parlance we would say 24 blackbirds baked in a pie, but 100 years ago people often said numbers in reverse, so that's where the 4 and 20 comes from. Now, that's not a problem in that song, because when you say 4 and 20, the 20 is clearly 2 times 10, is the word 20. But let's imagine that they had telephones in those days. If I'm reading out my telephone number to you, I start at the left and work through to the right, but a person from 100 years ago, because of the fact that they said numbers in a different way, could quite well start at the right and read through to the left. And in a telephone number, you don't describe your telephone number as being 2147. You'd say your telephone number is 2147. And if you're talking to somebody who talks about 4 and 20 blackbirds rather than 24 blackbirds, they might read that telephone number out as 7412. And the difference between the modern way of saying 24 is that it is big endian. You start with the big part first, in this case 20s, whereas 100 years ago they were little endian. They start with the little part first, so they talk about the 4 and then the 20. So it's very important, if you're dealing with numbers or data, that you know whether the person you're talking to is using big endian, i.e. starting with the big numbers and working down to the small numbers, or whether they're using little endian, i.e. starting with the little numbers and leading up to the big numbers. Because if I said to you 2 4 blackbirds, if you're from the present day, you think I'm talking about 24 blackbirds, whereas if you're from the olden days, you think I was talking about 42 blackbirds. And, you know, that's a significant blackbird difference, about 18 blackbirds. And as blackbirds aren't cheap, you want to make sure you get it right. Anyway, hopefully that explains big endian and little endian architectures without any engineering, just some blackbirds and a nursery rhyme. Hope it made sense, Daniel, and see you and the rest of you in the next video. Bye for now.